Shalom, brothers and sisters, continuing on in the fourth book of Ezra, chapter 4. Uriel's reply: Yahuwah's ways are inscrutable. Alright, chapter 4. And the Malak that was sent to me, whose name was Uriel, gave me an answer and said, Your understanding has utterly failed regarding this world. And do you think to comprehend the way of the Most High Yahuwah? 1 Enoch 22. Then said I, Yes, sir. And he answered me and said, I am sent to show you 3 ways, and to set forth 3 similitudes before you. Wherefore, if you can solve one for me, I will show you also the way that you desire to see. And I shall teach you why and from where the evil heart comes from. Oh, interesting. And I said, Speak on, my master. Then said he to me, Go your way. Weigh me the weight of the fire, or measure me the blast of the wind, or call back for me the day that is past. Then answered I and said, What man is able to do that? What man is able to do that? What man is able to do that you should ask such things to me? Yeah, what man is able to do that you should ask such things to me? And he said to me, If I should ask you how many great dwellings are in the middle of the sea, or how many springs are in the beginning of the deep, or how many springs are above the firmament, oh, look at that, or which are the exits of hell, or which are the entrance of paradise. Pre-adventure, you would say to me, I never went down into the deep, nor as yet into hell. Neither did I ever ascend into heaven. Nevertheless, now have I asked you but only of the fire and wind, and of the day, things that which you have passed, and without which you cannot exist. And yet can you give me no answer of them? He said moreover to me, You cannot understand and know the things with which you have grown up with. How should your mind then be able to comprehend the way of Yahuwah, the Most High? And the word being now outwardly corrupted, to understand the corruption that is evident in my sight. To understand the corruption that is evident in my sight. When I heard this, I fell on my face and said to him, It would be better for us not to be here than to come here and live chesedless, and to suffer, and not to know and understand why. Parable of conflict between forest and sea. He answered me and said, I went into a forest, into a plain, and the trees took counsel, Isaiah 55:8, and said, Come, let us go and make war against the sea, that it may recede before us, and that we may make for ourselves more forests. Likewise, the waves of the sea also in like manner took counsel and said, Come, let us go up and subdue the forests of the plain, that there also we may gain more territory for ourselves. But the plan of the forest was in vain, for the fire came and consumed it. Likewise, also the plan of the waves of the sea came to naught, for the sand stood firm and stopped them. If now you were to judge now between these two, whom would you begin to justify, or whom would you condemn? I answered and said, Each has made a foolish plan that they both have devised. For the ground is given to the wood, and the sea also has his place to carry its waves. Then answered he me and said, You have given a right judgment, but why judge you not yourself also? For like as the ground is given to the wood, and the sea to its waves, even so they that dwell upon the earth may understand nothing but that which is upon the earth. And he that dwells above the heavens may only understand the things that are above the heights of the heavens. Why Israel has become a reproach. Then answered I and said, I beseech you, Yahuwah Almighty, why have I been endowed with the power of understanding? For it was not my mind to inquire about the ways above, but of such as pass by us daily, and experience namely, wherefore Israel is given up as a reproach to the heathen, and for what cause the people whom you have loved is given up to Chesedless nations, and why the Torah of your forefathers is brought to naught, and the written covenant come to no effect, and we pass away out of the world like grasshoppers, and our life is like a vapor with astonishment and fears, and we are not worthy to obtain mercy. What will he then do for his name, by which we are called? It is about these things have I asked, the near approach of the end of the age. Listen to this. Then he answered me and said, The more you search, you will see, the more you will marvel, because the age is hastening swiftly to its end. You cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. For this age is full of sad unrighteousness and infirmities. But as concerning the things which you ask me, I will tell you, for the evil is sown, but the harvest of it has not yet come. If therefore that which has been sown is not reaped, and if the place where the evil is sown does not pass away, then the field where the tobe has been sown will not come. For the grain of evil seed has sown in the heart of Adam. ¿Está bien? from the beginning, and how much wickedness has it brought up to this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing comes? Ponder now by yourself how great fruit of wickedness a grain of evil seed has brought forth. And when the years shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a threshing floor they will fill. When will the new age come? Then I answered and said, how long and when shall these things come to pass? Why are our years few and evil? And he answered me and said, do not you hasten faster than the Most High YAHWEH, for your haste is in vain to be above him, but YAHWEH, the Most High, hastens on behalf of many. Do not the soul also of the righteous in their chambers ask question of these matters, saying, how long shall I hope on this fashion? And when will come the fruit of the floor of our reward? And to these things Uriel the Malek gave them answer and said, when the number of those seeds like yourself is filled, for he has weighed the age in the balance, and he measured the times by measure, and number the times by number, and he will not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. Then answered I and said, O sovereign YAHWEH, that bear rule, but all of us also are full of chesedlessness, impiety, and for our sake, peradventure it is that the floors of the righteous are not filled, because of the sins of them that dwell upon the earth. So he answered me and said, go your way to a woman with child, and ask of her when she has fulfilled her 9 months, if her womb can keep the child any longer within her. Then said I, no, my master, that she cannot. And he said to me, in the grave, the chambers of the souls are like the womb of a woman. For, just as a woman that travails makes haste to escape the necessity of the travail, even so do these places hasten to deliver those things that are committed to them from the beginning. Then the things that you desire to see, it shall be shown to you. How much more remains? Then answered I and said, if I have found favor in your sight, and if it be possible, and if I be worthy, show me this also, whether there be more time is to come than has passed, and whether for us the greater part has gone by. For I know what has gone by, but what is to come I do not know. And he said to me, stand up at my right side, and I shall expound the interpretation of a parable to you. So I stood up No, so I stood and looked, and behold, a flaming, burning furnace passed by before me. And it happened that when the flame was gone by, I looked, and behold, the smoke remained still. And after this, a watery cloud passed by before me, and sent down much rain with the storm. And when the rainstorm had passed, the drops remained still. Then he said to me, consider within yourself, as the rain is more than the drops, and as the fire is greater than the smoke, but the drops and the smoke remain behind, so the quantity that passed was far greater, but drops and smoke remained. Then I prayed and said, do you think that I shall live until those days? Or what shall happen in those days? He answered me and said, concerning the signs about which you ask me, I can tell you of them in part. But as touching your life, I am not sent to show you, for I do not know it. Wow. And that was chapter 4. How amazing, brothers and sisters. I hope you enjoyed that one. I did. Shalom.